G'day everyone, I'm back with a short one today. This is SlaughterMAX map 5, the Broken Machine. It's a fairly straightforward little map, being kind of just a single little room where you have the flexibility of basically playing as fast or as slow as you'd like. Obviously we're going to be going as fast as we can, so it can be a little bit tricky in a couple of spots, but yeah, it's not too tough overall. Anyway, let's get into it. Alright, back up, just grab the backpack and the mega armor, and then we want to push over the left and grab BFG. And the red card. There's two cards that you need to get, red and a blue card. The red one's quite easy, but the blue one is very tricky. Note that we're not shooting yet. We don't want to. There's a big kind of group of cacos in behind the black window that you can see up here. And if you shoot too early, they'll start streaming out and block you from pushing up this set of stairs. Normally that set of stairs is quite tricky to push up, but for some reason the Revenants were very kind and just kind of move out of the way. Can also be quite difficult dropping down after you get the card because the pinkies love to block you in with infinite height. But we were pretty fortunate this time. So once we've got both the cards, we want to push back here to the starting area, open up the second switch. This will release the massive wall of arch files we can see here. There's a whole bunch of cybers and two more invulns in behind them. We need to try and push through and kill as many of these vials as we can so we can get the second invuln in time. And then it's just a case of trying to clear up the rest of the vials before we run into invuln. You want to, if you can, avoid doing too much damage to the cybers. They can be useful for infighting, but it's a secondary priority. Your main priority is killing the vials, and if you manage to keep some of the cybers alive, then it's kind of just a nice little bonus. So obviously once the second invuln's running out, we grab the third one. By the time you pick up the third invuln, you should have pretty much all of the vials from that exit area cleared out, and then you can just kind of push out, snipe as many extra vials as you can find, and then I just like to push around and go up the stairs and start kind of clearing out the rest of the stuff that's left up there. There's usually 1 to 2 vials left up on top here, and you want to kill them before you run out of invuln, because if they start zapping you when you're in the middle of the room, then it can be game over. Nearly get blocked by infinite height on those cacos, but thankfully the retreat route was open for us. And yeah, unfortunately, neither of these two cybers in fought with the Hell Knight, so I lost a fair bit of time here from having to clean them up myself, and also having no infighting damage on the cybers. Means they were quite healthy, which is a bit of a pain. And I like to push back to the start of the room, hopefully before many of the cacos get a chance to filter around behind the pillar. If they get around the back of the pillar, oftentimes they can get stuck there and you can miss them when you're doing cleanup. So yeah, rather than trying to kill everything at the back of the room in one pass, I decided to do 2 passes. If I'd had good damage from good infighting between the Cyber and the Hell Knights, then I probably could have cleared everything at the back. Would have saved me a fair bit of time, but I wasn't too concerned about trying to push for the record on this map. It's pretty well optimized, and it's down to the point where you're just looking at infighting RNG to determine how good your time is, and that can feel a little bit bad when you're grinding a map. So I just wanted to get a single exit and be done with it. Anyway, just got to clear these last few guys up, and we're done. So yeah, it's not a particularly tough map, all things considered. It's only really BFGing through the revs for the blue card that has a serious chance of killing you, but it's still quite fun. I'm a big fan of these sort of maps where you can rush to open up multiple phases of fight and take everything on all at once. It's a great way of giving you your own difficulty slider that you can play around with. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye.